Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug. Um, oh, Doug. Um, oh, Doug. Um, oh, Doug. Um, oh, Doug. Um,
Houston, we have a problem.
oh, Doug.
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 Houston, we have a
Oh,
problem.
Doug.
Houston.
Good morning. It is 8:59. Almost straight up. Not straight up because
Hello, everybody, and welcome in to December 20th, 2023. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Stout Live. Great guys with us. William Dawson is with us. Jeff Ryman, Sin Vicious, and Richard Rogers or Rich. Of course, we have to watch what we say around Rich. As we all know, he gets a little frustrated. Hey, Rich, I didn't hear the bell. Speaking of the bell, I forgot to set the bell.
set the
Play a
bell.
sound. I got it. I got it. I did wake up at 8:30. I was taking a little bit of a nap today. Did a lot of Da Vinci this afternoon. And then took her to work. And here I am. 5 days till Christmas. That's just hard to believe. I realized that earlier today that, oh my gosh, Christmas is upon us, basically. We're having dinner Friday night with Jake and Valerie and one of her Filipino friends from work. Saturday is now iced in for my son. Sunday is at my mom's. She's got to work Monday, so I'll be spending Christmas with you guys or whoever's here. I don't think we've missed a Christmas yet, have we? And let me check audio. Do you guys give the audio check across YouTube yet? Check audio. Do you guys give the audio check across YouTube yet? Check audio.
I got
Do you guys give
spinning
the audio check
circle.
across YouTube yet? I do not. I'm gonna wave.
Refresh. There we go.
Using Firefox, right?
Yeah, I
See,
just refreshed.
yeah, Firefox every now and then seems just to go off to oblivion for me. As much as I hate to say it, Google and the issues with the ads are the best so far. It's never buffered on me, whereas Doug buffered today. You just buffered the black screen. That was probably my fault though. That probably wasn't Firefox. So anyway, um, I ain't got anything for tonight. I ain't got anything. That's good English right there. Um, just we spent the day tidying things up, getting ready for the dinner on Friday, making last minute plans. Took her to work. She wasn't even sure she was going to work because She said she had a feeling, even though she was on the master schedule, and sure enough, she was not. She texted the guy and he said, "Oh, yeah, I made a mistake." So I told her, if you're not on a schedule, don't worry about it. But being Mrs. K, she felt that she needed to do that. Doug only buffers when he's confused. Yeah, Long Dog watching videos. I started to time it was like 12 minutes apart. Yeah, I sent Long Dog a link today on something that I found to be really interesting. It's nothing controversial or political or anything like that. It was just a very well put together technological 20 some odd minute video. And certain parts of it were real impressive. Someone's got a powerful system. And then he sent me a link for one of the shows he watches, Mr. Salty, but I was sound asleep when he sent that link, so I did not have not. I'll catch it when I end. Uh-oh. We have a princess alert.
She's awake.
I did try playing the game for about a half hour earlier today. I went to a couple different places. One place I went into, as soon as I hit the ground, dead. As soon as I hit the ground, dead. As soon as I hit the ground, dead. So I left there. I figured that town or that place wasn't the place to be. Chris says he's got his Zoom fix. He'll be on soon. His webcam fell behind the desk. He is having such issues with that right now.
You have
problem, Chris.
Dry cat food. No more wet for the night.
Trying to get his emails all down to pretty much one. I check my emails randomly through the day, and I don't keep a lot of them. I'm starting to keep some, but I don't keep a lot of them. I keep what I feel are the important ones, and I keep them for about a month and a half, and then I delete them. Hello, Jeff. We're having dinner, it looks like.
Just a snack, eating a bagel.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
I've been snacking on pistachios this afternoon a little bit, so
I bet.
Would you calories in those?
3 pounds worth of pistachios?
Well, I've probably eaten a pound over 2 days.
Yeah, they're hard.
Well,
it's
it's
like
about half shells, so I don't know.
Was it Lay's potato chips? Once you eat one, you can't eat just one or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I like pistachios too, but I have to watch my intake, obviously. Oh,
well, when Chris gets in with Zoom tonight, he'll click on it, and then all of a sudden we'll see smoke rising from these cameras.
yeah. It's kind of interesting. He did have
time.
issues with Zoom. I don't know what could have went wrong. I mean, I don't get it.
Well, I don't know why he's having problems. We never have problems.
Yeah. Speaking of problems, I have not heard from Alex today. I did get an email from Josh Kinder, and I can oblige by what he said. I still haven't seen him.
He said earlier he was doing something. I don't remember what.
Updating his software, and again, that's just got me so confused, and I don't get it. My friend from Vegas did call in. Pretty much, I was right. He was wondering about his computer, and it is not compatible with Windows 11. And his iPhone, which is an iPhone 5C, is going out. He asked me my thoughts on that. And I said, well, you need to get to at least the 20th century and get something a little newer. And he said the people at the iPhone store told him just to replace his battery. And I'm thinking, iPhone, that's what they told him. That's what he said they told him.
An iPhone 5?
5C, yes. Yes, it's out of...
And they're up, what, to iPhone 15 or something now?
Yes, we're up to 15s. Yeah. Oh. Maybe he's running Windows Update. It could be, Chris. I don't know.
I cannot imagine going to the Apple store and them telling him to change the battery. They would be all over him like
you would
on whatever to sell him a new phone, you would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
If it's just a year out of date, they're going to sell you a new one.
They don't even wait for a year. They wait.
Soon as
came out 10 years ago. The iPhone 5 series came out 10 years ago. That's hard to believe. And right now you can still buy them $32, average $38. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but that's according to a real quick Google search.
Hmm.
Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
Good to hear. I made a slight change to the end of scroll. I used to have
Oh,
your
okay.
name in Hamilton,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and it was suggested to change it to Ontario, so I changed it to
So
Ontario. I wanted to let you know
that
about that.
that's good. Yep.
And it's spelled correctly because it was spelled for me, and as it was spelled, I wrote it down.
Well, you can look on a map on the lake too.
Hmm.
So,
iPhone 6S is the oldest one supported, according to Macworld.
right. I knew it was out of support, and that's what I was trying to get him to understand, that he was out of support. Oddly enough, his computer was up to date, which is weird. He turns it on about twice a week. That's about it. And I was shocked. It was up to
What
date.
does he have on his computer? I mean, Windows?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I
Facebook.
mean, he's running Windows, so he doesn't have a Mac, does he?
No, he's got Windows, yeah.
Is he running 10?
Yes, it's not 11 compatible.
Yeah, but he's got 2 years to worry about that yet.
Oh yeah, that's what I told
Almost.
him. Yeah. I said, well, you've got until October 14th, 2025. So you've got plenty of time. Knowing him, he'll worry about it about October 22nd or 23rd, 2025. He just doesn't plan ahead, which is fine. A lot of us are that way sometimes, including myself. I believe Mrs. K and I are changing places in so many different ways that it's scary. I had to giggle this morning. What do we want for breakfast? Well, how about eggs and bacon and, I don't know, pancakes sound good. I got eggs with spinach and cheese. It was really good. It was like a mixed omelet, scrambled eggs. And I got pancakes, and she drizzled chocolate over them. That was really good. I said, and the bacon? And she goes, oh, yeah, it's in the freezer. I'm like, okay. She goes, I'll go make it for you. I said, no, that's okay. This is fine. You guys have heard me mention from time to time, I'm really worried about her memory. We made a $100 bet in Walmart the other day. I lost the bet. So today I go to give her the $100 because I lost the bet. She goes, what's this for? I said, remember our bet? And she said,
No.
what bet? I said, well, great. I don't lose the bet then, do I? And then she goes, what bet are you talking about? And I said, I'll give you some time to think about it and see what you can come up with. She came up with things I had completely forgotten about, but was nowhere near the Walmart bet. And when I told her, she says, oh, I thought you were joking. I said, what do you mean? I showed you the money that I had. I said, I've got my money. Do you have yours? She says, yeah, I didn't take that bet seriously. So, cracks me up. Louis Rossman has a lot to say about Apple. Yeah, he's got a lot of good things to say about Apple Ski, man. A lot of good things. Chris Garrett says Microsoft is changing Windows 11 requirements. I've not seen that. What are they changing exactly, I wonder?
My question is, they can't make it where machines done already can't work anymore.
Well, the workaround could be done. I don't necessarily know that I would want to do that for him. I just think he needs to get a newer machine. I'd offer to build him a machine, but then I have to figure out how to get it from here to Las Vegas, even if we waited until April of next year. But then, like the same situation with Jeff, I would then become, like I am now, basically his support person. So I've got to give that some thought. He'll
The
probably
best
go to
thing-
Walmart and buy a $300 or $400 computer at Walmart. He's big. He's a big Walmart fan. So
Biggest thing, if he wanted a custom, he got builders out there. It'd be a lot cheaper all the way around.
oh sure,
parts and shipping.
yeah. I'd get Jeff to build it for him. I give Jeff about $3. He'll build it for him.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe. Wait a minute, $3? Yeah. I heard 350.
I'll give him my old one that doesn't run Windows 11 either.
There you go. There you go. I had thought about with the processor I have and the memory of building one for him, but then again, I have the issue of getting it from Indiana to Las Vegas, and I'm not sure how much that would cost. So, got chat in front of me now. Let me skim through that real quick.
Well, I could look up, but you remember when we did Joshy's? It cost me a fair amount to get the case and the other parts.
Oh, I bet. I'll bet. Jim said they
would have been
already
less
do
expensive
that.
if they had had the case in stock at Amazon or Newegg.
Right.
It would have been less expensive to order it and have it shipped to Jim directly.
Jim said they already do that, and I had to play a Doug here. I have no clue what he's talking about.
Oh, you could ship right to the people you're buying for.
Right. I mean,
Right.
depending, it would have been close call, but it would have been simpler just to buy the
Right.
Corsair 200R I had and have it sent to Jim when he was doing the work to put Josh's computer together.
Right. Uh-oh, I don't look like I'm in 1080p on my monitor and thing here. Let me see what's going on there. Nope, I'm only in 480. I give up.
What am I running?
That's
here?
better.
I'm at 720 by auto select on you.
Yeah, I always make sure it's on 1080p. It just looks so much clearer. I need to get with Wintermute. Remind me when he shows up this evening. I want to ask him something about the clocks. I want to see if I can move Jen's name over underneath everyone else and have them into one column, and then that way that'll eliminate part of the issues I'm having. The BMax Mini PC I have still won't do the 23H2 feature update. Okay. Doesn't even
Does that
offer
one
it.
nominally support 11? I guess does it? It has
don't know.
11 on it, right?
It's Jim's BMax Mini PC. I don't know.
Is that the one he got from Kerry?
No, I think he sent those back. I think the deal was for him to get them and see what he could do with them and send them back.
Okay.
Speaking of Carrie, did anyone watch Carrie this afternoon?
Yeah, he was talking,
Ooh, what?
he's talking about
Hasn't sent them back
Okay.
yet. All right.
Yeah, I got a notification on my phone. I didn't go there.
I paused Doug as soon as he said he almost was done with the goodbye and clicked, paused, and then I closed it so I don't get sent.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I get sent.
Yeah.
I just came up with the reason why I cannot play golf tomorrow. I'm going to do a DaVinci Resolve stream tomorrow, I think. Doug ends about 12:30, 1:45. He wants to play golf at 4. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it.
Well, now the question is, if you do, will you beat out pirate software
I don't know. Good question.
or the referral or whatever you call it, redirection?
Redirect, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm at 595 tonight, so I'm easily going to hit 600. I could take a week off and then some, and I'll still hit 600.
Now,
Whose name did I
595
want
what?
to move? I want to move Jen OFW and put her underneath Leone, if possible, Wintermute. I can't figure out how to do it. I've looked at it several times, and I get some of the weirdest results, and I find I'm at least smart enough to make a copy before I do anything, and that way I don't screw up the original. I learned that lesson the hard way, and not necessarily on these clocks, but in DaVinci. So, but okay, so Rick didn't watch, and he wasn't home. I understand that.
I was taking my son to and from the dealership with his car.
I seen that. What, they keep it overnight?
Now, they tore it all apart and had to order 2 headlight assemblies. It's all under recall.
So there's something wrong, like with the wiring or something like that on them.
It's something to do with the high beams cut out?
Ah,
I did get the message from Jeff about Tesla's braming.
well,
Last I
that's
checked,
what
I had no
the
Asian
Rolling
blood in
Stone
me.
article says. They're claiming the owners are doing something wrong when it's really a part that is failing, according to the article.
Well, that doesn't surprise me that they're laying the blame somewhere else. It really doesn't. It's just the
I
society
was
that we
on
live in.
Facebook for a while today, and somebody posted an article from Consumer Reports about some of the Teslas, and then people got into a big pissing contest saying, I'm going to cancel my subscription to Consumer Reports because they're always bad mouthing Tesla and
Eh,
blah, blah, blah. Ski Man, I would be careful of Jasper products. It's a remanufactured engine. I know I had a remanufactured transmission from Jasper years ago that was only marginally acceptable.
well, I have lost a file that I just created today. I named it so that I wouldn't lose it, and I lost it.
Then you forgot the name.
No, well, basically, I have forgot the name. Yes. Um,
I ought to get that sort thing that Lawn Dog was talking about, where you can sort your whole thing in order of creation date or something.
I found it.
Oh,
I don't know how well that's going to show up with me sitting in the middle of it. But I'm going to go with that. I knew the name had Grinch in it somewhere, so I'm thinking G would be, since it's alphabetical. It wasn't. It was way down. It was I named it Thumbnail Grinch because that's what it is. It was a thumbnail for tonight's show. What's the hex code for the pink background? I have no idea.
well, look in your file for the clocks.
I'm bringing it up now. Open with Notepad. And oops, that's OBS. And then all I put in there is background dash color pink. That's all I put. I did not use a hex code.
So that's their standard pink, whatever the hell that is, huh?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently it is. I have to could use the words that Doug used. I've got some
Well,
more Dougisms ready.
yeah, Ski Man, I hope the engine wasn't too expensive. Years ago, I had a 98 Ford F-150 when I was living in South Carolina, and it had about 160,000 on it. And the engine was simply not running as well as it might. There was nothing particularly wrong with
I
it.
thought Jasper was a well-known brand name for engines, though.
They sell a lot of remanufactured engines and transmissions.
Okay.
I had a remanufactured transmission from them in a '89 Mercury Sable. And it may not have been entirely their fault, but the transmission Ford put in that was undersized for the motor. I should say they basically used the same transmission for the 6-cylinder Sable as they did for the big damn V8 Sable, which is what we had in ours. It was the big luxury thing that my wife wanted.
I think
And we actually broke the motor mounts on that twice. Stripped the transmission. I mean, when the shop opened up the transmission, there was literally 3/4 of an inch of shavings in the bottom of the pan.
Wow. Long Dog says, Jeff, were you talking about the program called Everything? It's a
Yeah,
way
I
of
think
searching a computer.
Yeah, Lone Dog mentioned that the other night. And it has a whole variety of options of how to sort things. Maybe it was on Doug's, they were saying that you could probably find the file that got changed most recently by sorting it with everything.
And he drops us a link to
Right.
www.voidtools.com.
Right, if it
And
can't find your stuff, if it can find your stuff, it ships it off into the void.
is that what it does? All right. And it looks like I do have an email from Wintermute. Let me go
Yep,
grab that. Well, he's quick, I tell you.
Well, you'll get the bill Christmas morning.
Yeah. With the exception of my sons, all the Christmas stuff is done. I sent the last 2 gift cards out today. I know one got it. I don't know about the other one yet. And we're done with that.
Well, Lone Dog,
As far as
some
I
of the
know, of course,
search
there'll
in
be something
Windows isn't
pop
that
up.
bad, but to search particular ways, you've got to remember all the damn keywords to stick in the search field. And you have to have that indexing turned on to do a quick search in Windows with
That is really
built-in
super
thing.
cool. So I'm going to change this as we are live and unrestricted. This ought to go with no issues whatsoever. What could possibly go wrong here?
It could turn green.
All right.
I can't believe that actually almost worked. It went away, and then when I put it back over there, put the change over there, I just need to make one quick change here. Let's go with participants. There we go. That's working. So now I need to change the source to West Side. Wait, what is that called?
Okay.
Uh-oh, this could be an issue. That is not it. There we go. I'll have to redirect it and rename it, but there we go. That looks good. Thank you very much, Wintermute. I cracked Alex up last night. He asked me who all was in Zoom, and I put the list of names, and Wintermute was the last name I put in there, and I just put, and the mute. He thought that was relatively funny. Now I'll have to rename that later, get back to the show, which we got about 3 to 4 minutes to go. I know the macro is running. What's going on with chat now? Nothing since Wintermute. Yeah, I won't make a decision on golf till tomorrow. It'll depend on how I feel. We get back in time for picking her up. Go ahead.
It's supposed to be reasonable warm tomorrow.
54, he said, and sunny.
Okay.
I haven't looked yet.
Man, that's okay. That makes sense about the cost. When I was offered a Jasper, well, originally my mechanic was going to just rebuild the engine in my 98 F-150. And the machine shop guy, he was going to have hone the cylinders and do this and that and the other thing, retired. And he didn't have anybody else local he trusted. And then he just said, well, I'll get you a Jasper engine instead. And the engine would have been about the 4K that you mentioned there.
I could send him a message.
I wouldn't have got it at shop cost.
I could send him a message back and say, Sunday's the better day. It's going to be 60 and cloudy. Wait, isn't Sunday Christmas Eve?
Well, it is, but you could play in the morning. Or whatever.
We are super busy on Sunday. She gets off at 6:30, doing
the morning.
breakfast Christmas at mom's at 9:30. We're doing Christmas at my son's at noon, and she's working at 6 that night. We
Yeah.
are going to be busy.
I'm not sure how I'm going to handle Christmas yet. I'm supposed to be told tonight that I'm expected to make a dinner here
Oh,
or
okay.
go out. Some ways I'd rather go out, but if my daughter and the kids want it here, I guess we will. The kids are doing their thing with their dad's family Christmas Eve day. So Christmas Eve, they're going to come over here and sleep here and then wake up Christmas morning over here. So
You can always both dress as Santas and go on the day before Christmas Eve and play golf.
I don't know.
That would gather some news.
yeah, Ski Man, if I had done what you did there, not buying it at shop cost and paying the labor, it would have been about 4,500 to $5,000, because the cost to rebuild the engine locally, my guy said, was about 2,500 until his machinist friend who he trusted retired, and then he said, got to go with Jasper, and the total cost will be twice as much. So it was going to be about almost $5,000. And a couple of weeks after that, I was at the Ford dealer there in South Carolina. And Ford came out with an offer to give you 5,000 credit for anything you could drive in or even limp in with. So I traded the truck in at that point. With all the deals Ford was offering and whatever, I got a roughly $43,000 sticker price truck for $33,600. And the old truck. I mean, it was worth something. I don't know how much it was really worth. But and then that model year that I bought turned out to have the most issues of any of the new Ford F-150s made between 2010 and 2020.
Got the scroll going by, so I'm going to give the shout outs to everyone over on YouTube. Let's see if it'll let me go back to the beginning or not. Sin Vicious was first. Congratulations, Sin. Tony Wallow was second. Sam was third. Greg was fourth. Jeff, you were actually fifth because Tony had beat you for second. You can't really count him being there twice. Josh Kinder was whatever, sixth, okay. I guess. Chris Garrett was with this Rick Lake, Ski Man, Long Dog. And I believe that's it. Mrs. K might be joining us. I'm waiting for an answer. If she says she is going to join us, I'll go a little bit of overtime on the stream. Oh, actually, the stream is now buffering for me. Wow, really? That was interesting.
Circle here yet.
I wonder if it was because I
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
scrolled up through chat.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
That's the other thing
Houston,
I've noticed.
we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for her
Houston,
to
we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
answer.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
For being on the stream, aren't you?
Houston,
Of
we
course
have a
she is.
problem.
Oh, Doug.
She's got the internal. She
Houston,
knows what time
we
it
have a
is.
problem.
You got that thing, that in trailer thing on a loop?
I could loop it. I don't think that
Well,
it
it
is.
looks like it's looping. I mean, Doug and whatever's showing up.
No, that's actually not looped. It's I actually rendered it wrong. I was supposed to render about this much of it. I rendered the whole thing, so there's a.
Okay,
Oh, Doug.
and he popped up. It looked like he popped up separately about 3 times with a
Oh,
black
Doug.
screen in between.
Well,
Oh,
let's
Doug.
find out. Let me.
I wasn't
cancel
paying
that.
real close attention, but
Oh, Doug.
seems like I saw them 3 times, Doug and his brother.
Oh, Doug.
Well, it
with
should
a-
go Doug and his brother, Alex, Doug and his
Yeah.
brother, Alex, Doug and his brother, Alex, Doug and his brother, Alex, and then that's where I should have rendered it, but I forgot to. I probably need
Houston,
to fix that. So here
we
we go.
have a
Doug
problem.
And his brother,
Oh, Doug.
Alex, Doug and his brother.
Houston,
Oh,
we
there
have
is
a
black
problem.
Oh,
screen.
Doug.
Then Alex. Then
Houston,
another black
we have a
screen.
problem.
Oh,
Yeah,
Doug.
I'm gonna have to fix that.
Houston,
Okay,
we have a
that's why I
problem.
thought maybe
Okay.
it was a quick loop.
No, it's not Luke.
Houston,
Okay.
we have a
Oh,
problem.
Oh,
Doug.
that's fine.
I
Houston,
will go ahead.
we have a
and I don't
problem.
think she's
Okay.
gonna join us. She did ask if I was still streaming, indicating
Houston,
she might want to join
we
us.
have
So
a problem.
thank you, everyone. If you'd like to join us over on the after stream Zoom, there's the email k.z00m@gmail.com, and I'll get you the credentials. You can join us, and hopefully we'll see you back live, and we'll see you on the 31st, which is 11 days away now.
Well,
Did I
actually,
say
that
12
trailer
minutes
wasn't-
last night? I meant 12 seconds.
Yeah, that trailer wasn't bad, except for that little scary screen flash from Sheridan every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull. Well, we can discuss that later. Good night, YouTube world. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow at Doug's, and maybe there'll be a Da Vinci if I don't play golf. And see you tomorrow night. Pressing the button. Nope, that's not Mrs. K.